Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Art of Awakening. I'm here today with my little bull snake buddy. This is Apollo. And if you don't know me, my name is Ona. I'm a visionary artist and energy worker. And I work a lot with spirit animals. But I actually do have a snake video. I'll put that up there if you want to check it out. But I'm not going to be talking about snakes today because there's another spirit animal that's been coming forward a lot lately that has this beautiful message that really just came forward to help in times of change. It really addresses this idea of change and moving through times of change with grace and ease. So I'd like to just introduce that to you today. And this is the Luna Moth. And this is a painting that I just did with Luna Moth, that as I was kind of seeing it. If you're not familiar with Luna Moth, it's one of the largest moths in North America. I think most of us have at least seen pictures of this beautiful magical creature. And if you've been lucky enough to see one in person, you'll know just how amazing they are. They range from anywhere from about 4.5 to 7 inches wide. And they just have this just magical quality about them that I absolutely love. But I never really had kind of looked into the meaning of them until recently, and there's just a lot to it. And I'm not going to tell you all of that here. I will be writing a blog soon, so check that out. As soon as I'm done, I'll put it in the description link, so you may need to check back in a few days. But there is this particular message around change that I did want to share with you, because it really brought a lot of peace to my heart, and I hope it does to yours as well. So I was just asking my guides to explain the significance of the Luna Moth as it pertains to the energies of this ascension time right now that we're in. And it said, I am a sliver of light in the darkness, and this signifies hope. I am the beauty of the unknown. In surrendering oneself to the unknown, one transcends entrenched reality and becomes a portal for possibility. The beauty is in the ephemeral, in the state of not knowing. Dancing in the not knowingness, becoming the not knowingness, one transcends known reality and enters the realm of the magical. When the only certainty is change, be assured in the certainty of change, and you will realize that you have wings. With each change, your circle of awareness expands, and with it, your understanding. With enhanced understanding, you unlock the door to the next change, and so invite another level of uncertainty. Dance in the night, knowing that the moonlight is but an illusion and will not last. Drink in the magic of the experience, knowing that the key to the magic is within you. When you stop trying to make sense of another's reality, or even your own reality, and make peace with the fact that all known realities are illusion, that is the way to freedom. Okay, so a lot there that she shares with us, and so if you are finding this message helpful or inspiring, just do feel free to share and click that like button if you like, and subscribe for more videos like this. But I wanted to share with you a couple ways that Luna Moth actually embodies this ability, this idea of change, and this idea of just working with change. For one, like all of the butterflies and moths, the Lepidoptera, it starts out life as an egg and then hatches into a caterpillar before it goes into the cocoon or the chrysalis stage and emerges as a full-blown adult. Okay, so for Luna Moth, the caterpillar stage, they go through 5 instars. Okay, so an instar is this period of time between the sheds, and it's just 5 is this number that's often associated with change. So I thought that was just really interesting that the change message came forward, and this number is associated here with this animal as well. And then the other thing that I wanted to bring forward about Luna Moth and how it just embodies this ability to work with change is that when it comes forward as the adults, it doesn't have working mouthpieces anymore. It's got just sort of the vestigial feeding apparatus, and so it doesn't actually need to feed as an adult. It has actually prepared in advance and stored up, all the energy that it needs within itself and then it's able to just go about life as the mature Luna Moth without worrying about, its sustenance. And so I thought that was so beautiful and symbolic, because first of all, it talks about preparation, right? And preparing for change, even if we don't know we always know there's going to be change, right? So it doesn't hurt to, just prepare in advance, to store things up. We don't know what's going to happen. So I know that there are certain religious orders that will kind of keep a year's worth or a couple years worth of food on hand. Not a bad idea. But whether it's that or also the idea of just being self-contained within yourself. And because this is something that happens when a being reaches a certain level of spiritual maturity. This is when you are really starting to align with your Christ self. That's when you begin to really embody, your own truth. And at that point, it's when we are fully connected with Divine Mother, with Divine Father, with God's source light, right? And we can let go of other entanglements or attachments and not look so much to outside things for we're looking to our own truth within ourselves, right? Not looking to others for truth, for who I am, or for validation of who I am, or for just I think a lot of times it's easy to look to others for approval. And, sometimes it's like, yes, it's good to have validation and good to know that you're on track. And sometimes we need feedback for that. But if you find that you're looking to others for approval and then kind of letting yourself be taken away from your own truth, which is something that I have done certainly in the past, and I'm sort of, there's always levels and levels and levels of stepping into your own truth. I think a lot of us are feeling that right now. This is just a really reminder, you've got it all within you. You've got everything you need, all the experience, right? All the wisdom. We've got a direct connection to source that we can tap into the wisdom we need. And that's what I think she was telling us about, was that you don't need to know it all. And I think a big part of the fear of change sometimes is that we feel like we don't know enough, or, and it's true, we are just human beings, right? And we aren't like, it's funny because we are one with God, right? So we've got access to that all, but then we're all also, just our own little selves. And so the ego sees that we're just our own little self, and it freaks, and it says like, oh my gosh, I'm not enough, right? And so that's where you're looking for outside, something to save you, or something to kind of teach you or tell you what to do, right? But ultimately, it's your own inner voice that we really need to learn. And it's a process of letting go and just being okay with not knowing, and being okay with this uncertainty, because we come back again, you've got wings, right? And the wings are your connection with the divine, okay? And that knowing that in times of need, the help is there, the support is there, and there's always going to be a way. We just need to trust that, okay? And in that knowingness that no matter how crazy things look, we've got that support with us all the time. That's the freedom. That's the key to freedom. All right. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I've got this painting. I am going to be putting it for sale on my website. There'll be one person that I think it's meant for. If this is calling to you, go check that out. There's the link below. I'll also be offering this one as prints as well, because I think there may be a lot of us right now that can use a reminder of just, that it's safe to embrace change, and that also we've got wings, right? So I hope that you've enjoyed this, and we'll catch you again soon.